Hi friends, it's Sarah, the owner and maker behind Multifarious Nature. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are a new viewer, welcome. And if you're a returning viewer, a big welcome back. I'm glad you guys are here for another episode. This is going to be like a traditional podcast. I actually am recording this the same day that I did the Michigan Barber Festival podcast. So if you're going, I'm seeing double right now because I swear you're sitting in the same spot and you're wearing the same thing as the last video, and you're right, because I am. But we're going to talk about the regular podcast at the moment, and I have a few fun, I find important things I wanted to share with you at the end. So if you want to stick around for some helpful items, then I hope you will. All right, so we're going to talk about the works in progress. I really, again, only worked on 2 projects this week, but you'll see why. I get addicted to projects. I can't help it sometimes. Okay, so the first one I worked on a bit was my 2 at a time socks using my Multifarious Nature Advent from last year. This is, whew, oh dear, my button got all out of whack here. I'm doing the 2 at a time with a button, and it separates the yarn so it doesn't become crazy, and yet I just made it crazy. Of course I did. So this is my, oh goodness, vintage Christmas colorway sock set. And you can see there's beautiful light pink contrast color. I think I still have one of these in the shop if you want to pick up the Advent for this year. But, or the Advent from last year, if you want to pick it up for this year, I can ship it ASAP because I'm not dyeing it up. It's already dyed. But there you go. So this is the beautiful colorway from last year, and is that vintage Christmas. And I should move my little progress keeper so you can see the progress. But I did a little. I probably did like an inch or so not a lot. I've been a little bad about working on these, I have to say. I really should work on them more because I want to get them done, because I want to work on my socks with some of my Michigan Barber Festival yarn. But I need to get these done first, and I want to. And I'm looking forward to wearing them. They're so much fun. If you're looking for a really fun way to do socks, knit with a speckled colorway or variegated. It really motivates you because you're constantly knitting new colors, and it just makes you want to keep going. So I'm knitting from one ball, and I'm pulling from the center and the outside, and I'm doing the 2 at a time. And like I said, I'm using a button to separate them, so hopefully they don't get tangled, even though I say that, and I got them slightly tangled here. So I'm just gonna have to get that untangled, but it's not that bad. So, and it's working up so nicely. It's they're kind of like cousins or siblings. They're not twins, which I love because they shouldn't be identical. And yeah, it's just fun. It's just a lot of fun. So there you go. Really fun colorway. And I hope that if you want to get the Advent, it's 4 sock sets, 1 for each Sunday of Advent. You can use them any time of year, but it was designed around like Christmas time, so you'll notice the names are very Christmas oriented. So there you go. Christmas or winter oriented. Okay, the next project that I worked on, which is the primary project that I worked on, and it was the primary project I worked on last week because I can't help it. I am enjoying it so much. So this is using coned yarn that I found at a thrift store, a little local charity shop, and I am just coning it off into a cake. And it is a mohair blend. I think it's a blend. And I'm holding it double because it's like fine lace weight. And I am doing the Mascari sweater. And I really didn't tell you who did the 2 at a time socks. My goodness, you guys, I'm being really bad podcaster here. So the 2 at a time socks are by Trisha Campbell. There you go. Good grief. Okay, and then this sweater, like I said, is the Mascari, and it's by Mary Amelie Designs, and I can't recommend it enough. So I've got the body done. See, I'm gonna hold it like this so that you can hopefully see it. And you see that beautiful V pattern of the cabling. It's a really easy cable, you guys. If you want to get into basic cabling, this is a really good one to do it with. It was a free pattern. I hope it's still a free pattern. It's just great. So I have the ribbing at the bottom, and then I did try it on. I think the length is going to be good. It will need to grow a little bit, and I hope that my computer is not restarting. Okay, we're good. Phew. Oh, I thought for sure that my computer was restarting, and I almost had a heart attack. Oh, goodness. All right, so I'm working on the sleeve now. We're doing stockinette. So it has a drop sleeve. So we're going to do the stockinette for a few inches, and you know, it's more than a few inches, but we're going to do that, and then you do the ribbing to bind off. So I picked up more stitches on the arms than the size. I'm doing size 3, pretty sure it's size 3, but then I am doing size 4 for the sleeves because my arms are significant. I have a decent bicep, so I need to be able to fit that comfortably. And yeah, I made it the bigger size. And I actually made the body the bigger size as well because I was like, or a bigger size than I normally would based off of the bust. I went on the larger side of things just because I wanted to make sure I felt comfortable in it. And I tried this on, and I think it's going to fit really nicely. So happy, happy, happy. I know when I block it, it will relax more as well, and that will be good too. But yeah, it's beautiful color. It's this like, yeah, it's pastel-y. So this is not my normal colors, guys, but I found it at the thrift store. It was mohair, and I couldn't pass that up. And this is clearly a color that I like. This is a little bit more uh, coral. This is more pink. This is more coral. And I just think it's so pretty. Very flattering. So I love it. And we're making progress. I'm gonna have to move my progress keeper here so that I can keep track of where I was. I'm really bad about that these days. Sorry about that. I don't know what's getting into me sometimes. It's just is what it is. So yeah, I'm working away on that. I am using my Knit Picks needles. They are I think it's 4 square. Really, really like these. I think it's Majestic colorway. I think it only comes in one color. They're wooded needles, but it's a nice change of pace for my hands to work with the squares. So there you go. Definitely recommend it. If you're looking for a beginner set of interchangeables, highly recommend it. But if you want to invest in a decent set, I cannot say nice enough things about ChiaoGoo. I love ChiaoGoo needles. They are amazing. Okay, so this video is going to be a shorter one. Like I said, I only have the 2 things to talk about, but I really want to talk about something else. So this is kind of life update end of things. These I purchased. So first I want to clarify. I purchased these. These are not sponsored. And I feel the need to say that because I'm going to kind of go off on a major tangent of how much I like this product. Or I should say products, plural. And I feel the need to support companies that I value what they stand for, and I really like their products, and they are helping me immensely. So if something is helping me like that when I'm struggling greatly, I feel a deep need to share with people. So bear with me because I just have to kind of reach over here to grab the books. Okay, don't mind me. I'm like trying to throw myself across the room. All right, so I invested in some books. I spent some money. But the reason I feel I need to share this is that they have an amazing sale going on. I do not know how long the sale is going to last. So if you watch this at a later date and it's not going on anymore, I'm sorry. I tried to share it when you guys could take advantage of the sale, but I bought a bunch of things. And you know, I'm going to talk about this one again. I talked about it in my last video, but I feel it needs to be repeated because there might be new viewers. And if you are a new viewer, this might be something that relates to someone you know, or it may relate to you. So this is, I'm finding this so helpful. I've been focusing on Bible studies to help myself in my healing and with my relationship to God. And this has been so pivotal. It's gospel hope in pregnancy and infant loss. There is not a lot of supportive material out there for those that have experienced pregnancy loss, especially reoccurrent pregnancy loss. If you have lost more than one child in a row, that is considered reoccurrent pregnancy loss, and this talks about it. There are other books that do, but there's not many. There are not many out there, and this is a Bible study. It's different though. So I have Bible studies that specifically are like weekly studies. So they are for like each week go through. This is set up differently than that, and I have a feeling I know why, because it's so you can work at your own pace, right? They're not trying to be like, oh, this week you should do this. This is literally, you just go through it at your own pace. So I started off initially trying to read each chapter a night, and then I started reading like a topic a night. So I got much more condensed because it's hard. This is hard. However, this is literally like, this feels like a wiser version of myself sitting at the table with me and talking to me and telling me what I need to hear. And the craziest thing is, it's telling me things I already know. It's telling me things that I feel. And it's so bizarre. So I feel like the person who wrote this must have gone through these things, because there is no way that they would be. There are multiple editors in this, so yeah, but they're beautiful. These studies are absolutely beautiful. So the company is the Daily Grace Co. I purchased this with my own money. I am now over halfway through this study. Guys, this is helping me so much. So I felt the need to press on you guys that this is huge. So the next thing I wanted to talk about. So one, that's the first, but then I did want to talk about a few other things. I did purchase a few other studies. But the primary reason I wanted to talk about this is I never really looked into studies. I've not really delved into it, but I feel the need. I just don't feel like there's a lot of this out there, and so I felt like I should talk about it. So they have a couple different versions of the New Testament, or I don't think it's the New Testament even, but they have like chronological order, and then they also have the actual New Testament, like the actual New Testament order. And these books are for sections. So we have volume 1 is Matthew through Luke. Volume 2 is John through Romans. These are not small books, you guys. The volume 3 is 1 Corinthians through Titus. Definitely not a small book. And then last but not least, Philemon through Revelation. So these all together is called Behold. This is a study of the New Testament. So this is not going to the Old Testament. This is all after Jesus. Look at this. Like, seriously, this is heavy. These are all 50% off right now. I don't know if they still are, but for this type of in-depth study, these are in-depth studies. These are Bible studies that like break it down day by day. These are intense. But I wanted to let you guys know that sale's going on. I purchased a few other things too. They have these new ones that are bound like this, which I love because you can then lay it flat. It's really nice. This is Beyond a Shadow of a Doubt, Finding Security and Certainty in Christ, study on books 1 through 3 John. So these are all New Testament. And then Come and See, an invitation to know and trust Jesus more than ever before. And this is a study on the Gospel of John. These are new studies that they have. I mean, look at this. It's huge. And look at the beautiful, I mean, the beautiful artwork. You guys, 50% off. These were 50% off. So I will include, I do have a link. It's a referral link. So I don't know if I get anything if you click on it and buy something. It might be like I get points because they have a points thing. When you purchase, you get points. So I might get points. I do not know for a fact. But my guess is they probably do reward me if you use my link. So it's at no cost to you if you use the link. It's just nice if they give me a bonus, because then I will buy more studies from them. That's for sure. I'll do it either way, because I really like it. There's a few other studies that I purchased. I purchased Even If. It's the study of Habakkuk. Um, really nice. It's a 3-week study. It's a short study. I've got the Proverbs or Psalms, the Psalms, which I'm missing one, I think, but I don't remember seeing the other one. This is Psalms 1 through 30. It's called Delight. And then we have Psalms 91 through 120, and it's Praise. I mean, they're just beautiful books, beautiful artwork, beautiful reflections. Um, they're great. They're absolutely great. I can't say nice enough things about them. I haven't gone through all these other studies. I've glanced through them. The only one that I have in-depth studied right now is this. So this is the only one that I can 100% say this has helped me immensely. But I'm just saying, I've also done, they have prayer cards. So I purchased some that are prayers for my husband, so I can pray for him specifically. But I have prayer cards that have to do with grief. That's what I'm focusing on while I'm doing this one. And they are, the amount of biblical reference verses in here and also in those cards that I've been able to put up and repeat for myself and help me. I just cannot praise on it enough. Um, if you are someone who is struggling and you're just not sure, I was struggling, I wasn't sure, and this kept coming up in front of my face, and I decided to click on it, and I decided to pursue it and purchase it, and I'm really, really, really glad that I did. So I just want to let you guys know that I will include it's a referral link, so I probably get like maybe some points if you click that link and purchase. But even if you don't purchase anything, just click on the link and check it out, because you just never know what might speak to you and what might call to you and what might be helpful for someone else you know, even as a gift. They have beautiful jewelry, beautiful jewelry. This was something that was one of their jewelry that they had on their website that was 50% off. So it's just beautiful. So yeah, I hope you guys will check it out, and I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're creating. I'd love to hear what you're up to, how you're wrapping off the end of the summer. I hope you guys are having a wonderful summer and are excited for fall. But I'm excited for fall, but I love summer too. This in between fall and summertime is one of my favorite times. So I think my computer really needs to restart. So I'm going to have to stop now. But I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, and I look forward to chatting with you soon. Take care.